seatbelt will support you and keep you in position in the event of a frontal collision. Now that your seat and your door and seatbelt are on, you want to frame the rear window in the mirror. You want to look straight ahead, frame that rear window. Then from there, you want to use the keypad or lever to adjust your mirror. You want to see a little bit of the door handle for the driver's side. We're in North America, our steering wheel's on the left. We drive on the right side of the road. We'll talk about that more in a moment. And then you want to touch the keypad and adjust your mirrors. Your mirrors are adjusted. This has a column shifter, so we want to put our right foot on the brake. We drive with our right foot only. We don't have a manual. If we had a manual, we would use our left foot. We put it into D for drive. We turn on our left turn signal. We look over our shoulder and check, and then we gently accelerate. We're in a neighborhood, so we need the computer. So it has some pretty expensive equipment. So luckily everything is insured. And I may have to start over. So we have a company coming out to take care of the basement, but I got to focus on you guys right now. All right, we come up to a stop sign. We stop. It's a regulatory sign. We have to move forward. It's called showing the car. We look left and right. Sounds like the brakes are grinding here a little bit. I hear them. And if you hear a different, oh, there's an emergency down there. Something has happened. So I'm gonna have to go another direction. So this is a teachable moment. You will have to be aware of things that happen. And I am keeping my head on a swivel. I'm gonna get in the middle lane and I'm gonna wait. You need to know a different way to go to work, to go to the office. We were talking about this in class in the interstate system in the United States. Yes, for M for me, it's time. It is 7 a.m. here. How are you doing? I thought I slept good. I woke up to a flooded basement. My gaming computer, YouTube computer, driving simulator, everything was flooded, so I just unplugged it. I just started crying. I was so mad, but there's nothing you can do, and we're just gonna try to make it. All right, right now we got an emergency here, so we don't know what's going on. Looks like someone got struck, so we want to be very careful right now, and we don't know what's going on. So these people are acting crazy, man. I pray that everyone's okay. Yeah, you got to be very careful. Because people act like they don't know how to drive, so they have to shut down the road here. It's real out here. And he's a traffic control person. So we're not worrying about it right now. We want to stay safe. And my condolences if anyone is hurt or passed. But this is real life out here, so we want to be safe, be alert. So you got to know how to go to a different location, different route. And this is life. There are accidents. People are born, people are dying. So we got to be really careful. And we don't want to gawk at the police, because if you do, you're going to rubberneck. And if you rubberneck, you're going to end up being distracted. So we don't want to be distracted. There's a lot going on a Thursday morning. How's your morning, guys? We're just trying to keep it going, keep it safe, and not be a problem. A problem is when you have an accident or you fail at your mission for the day. We all have a mission every day to provide for our families, to educate, to prepare for the Trump tariffs that are going to come out, and this will impact my business too. As an instructor, driver's ed, gasoline, teaching materials. So this will impact us all in some way, shape, or form. So we heard sirens all night. We had tornadoes, and it wasn't exactly very fun. And then when I woke up this morning, my basement was flooded. So we have a treadmill down there, gaming computer, simulation computer, typical YouTube stuff, computer, ring lights. So I just unplugged it so I didn't get electrocuted. And I'm just gonna keep it moving. I have to take care of that because I have class tonight. I have an adult learner I have to drive today. She's going to be taking her test on the 16th. So there's nothing I really can do right now. So just pray. So there's things you just can't control. Remember, I always tell all of you, be ready for different circumstances that are out here. My mental mindset is on my home, making sure everyone is safe. No one got electrocuted. We cut the power off in the basement. The sub pump didn't work, so I walked down there to standing water. And you always have to prepare for situations. Same thing with driving. Have good speed control. Don't make lane changes in the middle of the intersection. Use your blinker. And I'm always going to say this because this is true. We have laws for a reason. We want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. If I sound a little sad and tired, it's because I am, but you have to do things sometimes when you don't want to. And part of the basement flooding is partly my fault. We have a sub pump that's over 20 years old, but the switch that holds the float, when the water rises up, it turns the switch on, the pump runs, and the water goes down and cuts it off. That switch is, I think there's corrosion in there or it's not working properly. I can order that part. I looked at purchasing a sump pump, but they're cheap. They're $250. They last 3 or 4 years. So the quality of goods has definitely went down. And I don't care where it's from. I don't care if it's from China, Japan, Taiwan, the Middle East. If it's a good product, it's a good product. You know, the United States has got to step up and work hard in manufacturing. We live in a global economy. Okay? I'm an educator, and most of you know this. Our clothes from around the world, our car parts from around the world. So these tariffs that our president's putting together, it's not going to be helpful. It's going to hurt us, the consumers. It's going to hurt me, who is a middle-class working person. I work 3 jobs: social media, education, and driver's ed. So it's going to impact my life, and gas is going to cost more. My computer's flooded, okay? I have a 5090 in there. Those are like $3,000, okay? So conceivably, we could spend up to $7,000 just redoing the computer because the basement flooded. You know, we can file an insurance claim, but don't want the furnace. They only going to cover $10,000. So the washing machine and dryer, those are $400 or $500. So if any of you have had your basement flooded, if you have put yes, all that stuff is going to be a total loss. So I got to really think carefully when I replan this. So this is a very emotional day, and I wouldn't wish this on my enemy. So but you can't bring the emotional things to work. You gotta stay focused. And we're on a one-way thoroughfare right now. And I'm not sharing with you because when you talk to people, it helps. We still have to go teach people how to drive. We still have to have nourishment for our body. We still have doctor's appointments. On the 16th, my driver, who's 27, will be taking her test. So we'll be videoing that. She's going to be doing a lot of tight parallel parking today. We'll video all of that, and that's really going to be helpful to all of you. This car's in a erratic lane changer. So we also discussed this in class, and the guys, you really need to be, when I go live in class, you need to watch this. We talked about driving in the HTS is all of our responsibilities. That old lady who's driving slow, that young kid in a fast car, the truck driver, the soccer mom, we all have a responsibility. We all have a responsibility to be safe drivers. We really do. Me included, by being an instructor and showing you what's going on in the United States. Okay? Anywhere I go in the United States, I'm a video for you, and I'm going to show you the differences. We could be going down to Texas. We're not sure. We did some video down in Texas too. Someone left a comment about Texas. I'm going to reply to your comment. Okay, no one's scared of Texas. So people will say anything behind a computer screen or keyboard. So, we welcome all challenges. As an instructor, I drive across the United States, and you have to be prepared for all situations, all circumstances. Flat tire, couldn't start, running out of gas, jump in the battery. You got to know how to work on your vehicle, and if you don't, you're going to be relying on someone. That's going to be thousands. Good thing it has some good friends. Thank you, Bob.
Hi, sweetheart. We use them mobile app.
No. How you doing? Thank you for the love today. I appreciate it. I need 2 sausage McMuffins, a large ice water, a large coffee, 1 cream, 1 sugar, and a sausage burrito, no sauce.
Did you want any strawberry grape jelly?
No.
All right, please look forward.
Thank you. Well, she gave me a lot of love, and that's nice of me. Because sometimes you just want to crawl up in a little ball and cry and get it out, and I think it's important. And these Trump tariffs, a lot of people are going to be hurting financially. A lot of these automotive makers are going to be hurting. Okay, the used car industry, I don't know if that's going to be affected. We're not far from the Canadian border. I have an enhanced license, so I can go anywhere in the United States. So, hi. Thank you. So I can travel anywhere in the continental United States. I had a client who he was going for a tryout in Buffalo, New York. So we both got the enhanced license. He got his birth certificate, everything. So he can travel anywhere. And then, of course, he has a passport. So he played football, American football, in Belo Horizonte, Brazil. He could be going. And then he had a couple Canadian League tryouts. So I'm just telling you real life out here, man. Good morning.
Good morning.
I had a large, but it's okay.
It was a small.
I'm not gonna worry. We good.
Okay, it'll be right out.
So, I'm not gonna trip, man. I asked for a large coffee. It was a small. So, we all do it, So this could be a bad day. My basement's flooded. Lost my gaming computer. My 5090 video card. Messed up my order. So you could have these negative things that can impact you, or you can really think positive. So I'm gonna think positive. And people out here who are barely hanging on the life, and there are people who are foreign immigrants who have been removed from colleges. That's scary too. America's not like this. I want all of you to know this. America is not about this. We're the land of the free and home of the brave. We just have leadership in who are not really putting all the citizens first. They're only putting a select group. And I'm not one of those people in the select group. Thank you. Make sure she got that stuff right. I had one burrito and one sauce and two sausage McMuffins.
I need one more sausage.
So they be effing up, bro. It's about service. So now I put my foot down. You saw that. I got on her head, bro. The customer's always right. So now I'm pissed off. So a lot of you are laughing like, oh, come on, bro. Thank you. So I'm gonna be humble, but they don't want me to come in there. Okay? So sometimes you gotta put your foot down, fam. They tripping. Okay? So now I'm pissed off. And I'm a really chill guy. I'm very relaxed. Okay, somebody's saying it's just basic food, but you want things right. Okay, just like driving, you want driving right. And if your instructor's failing you, you gonna fail. Okay, I got all this traffic right now. You see me looking left and right. So they messed up my order. I'm trying to be humble, but now I put my foot down. McDonald's makes billions of dollars. Get my freaking order right. And I got a small coffee. Come on, bro. Okay, let me go ahead and go in the nearest lane. This is a one-way. So now I'm upset. So this can't impact my driving. So I'm just trying to stay relaxed. I'm trying to take my time. All of you around the world who are watching this, just get things right. Okay? Do the right thing. I'm not going to sit there and the sausage McMuffin costs more than a freaking burrito. All right, I'm good now. I'm back. I'm calming down. I'm moving forward. Just get things right. If I worked in that industry and you ordered something and I messed up, I would apologize and I would fix it. Okay? That's where people go off and, flip people over and, burn the building down. I'm not advocating that, but we don't know the mental state of anyone. You don't know what happened to me this morning. I don't know what happened to you. So for a lot of you, this is real life. You're like, man, he's not like this. What's going on? My basement flooded, bro. I lost all my stuff, and I'm just gonna try to keep my head together, okay? But typically, like right now, what happens is someone will run a light, someone will cut you off, someone will take you off your course. Now we see the regulatory signs, one way, okay? Route signs. You gotta know what's going on and just take a step back and just calm down. And that's what I'm trying to advocate for all of you. When you're driving, it can take your mind off things. You can get away from problems and issues. It would be nice to go to Niagara Falls, New York. See the falls. Be nice to get out and go to Texas for a few days, see what's going on, right? So there are a lot of things that are happening, and each of you have things going on in your life. I don't know, and if you don't talk to anyone, you don't know. So we want to move with the flow of the traffic. The good thing is I am not late. If I was late, that would add another level of frustration. Okay, just like if you guys said, hey, can you do a video on this or a video on that? I would try my best to make it happen because it's about you. It's not about me. Just like if I was doing a job building your home, you wanted your studio, 10 by 10, I made it 9 by 9. You're like, this is not right. So I sat there on that lady and said, you messed up my order. So, and I keep my receipt. My mom taught me that and dad taught me that. You expect quality service. If you sign up for driving lessons, you expect a full hour or 2 hours instead of cutting corners. I see a lot of these young instructors out here just cutting corners. Stop cutting corners. Give the people the full time. And you can see good driver's education stuff and you can see fake stuff. A lot of these instructors are not even real out here. Okay? I am a state certified instructor. I'm licensed by the state. I have a state number. All these other instructors, I don't know. So I'm gonna call some of these people out. What the heck are you doing, bro? So I'm trying to keep my space, take my time, and not tailgate. And I think that's the biggest thing that we all do sometimes. There's some pedestrians getting ready to get ran over by a car. because people don't expect, drivers don't expect pedestrians to be walking across the middle of their major thoroughfare. And I put gas in 2 days ago, so I didn't have to worry about gas. I got up early, even though I was dead tired. I walked down to the basement, and to my surprise, the freaking basement's flooded. That's a Mach-E Mustang, electric Mustang. Either I'm gonna get one of those or a Tesla, I'm not sure. I'm scared to mess with the Teslas because you know what's happening with the Teslas, right? They're spray painting them, setting those things on fire, kicking in doors. Tesla can be a good used vehicle, right? Very economical, mid-20s, get good range, you know, drive to work, teach people how to drive, make videos. But now, you know, they hate on Elon. I'm just telling you the truth. I have no reason to fear. And then the Ford Mach-E, you know, they get pretty good range. So I got to do some more research. And if any of you have experience with the Ford Mach-E or the Tesla, which one would you pick? I need to do a survey. So I'm just trying to take my time. It's a crazy morning, bro. Very crazy. Got a pedestrian. And I think you just have to have that inner peace. Just take your time. And then this will take us on interstate. That kind of caught me off guard. We're just going to take our time. So we have a lot going on. We have rain. There was an accident. Basement flooded. We got to go in slow. I don't want to overpower the car. I want to be predictable. And I think a lot of people, because you just don't have 3, 4, 5, 8, 9 years of experience, you're not predictable. When your parents drive or your uncle or auntie, they're really smooth. They're chill. They hold a hand on the steering wheel. They're taking their time. Like I'm trying to be really smooth right now, and I'm looking for gaps. I'm looking for brake lights. All of you watching this, you're like, man, this is a lot going on. It is. I don't know what's going on with this Kia. And a lot of people just act crazy. They're just trying to protect their space. So their brake lights are burned out. That's confusing. That's an accident. If I was them, I would be scared. I would go to an auto parts store, get that fixed immediately. But that's the problem with some people. They don't care. And their maintenance sucks. So they're dangerous. That's a rental Kia. Now I gotta squeeze my brakes because I don't want to hit this Jeep. I was a little nervous. I thought I was gonna hit that Jeep, but I kept my space. That surprised me. There's another accident. So people are on the nut, man. They driving crazy. I'm just scanning left, middle, and right. Every time will tell. If you're a good driver, you won't have any accidents. You know, you'll be safe. You won't get any tickets. And then I'm just going to squeeze my brakes again. Use the ball on my foot. A lot's going on. Police over on the right, on the left, about a major interstate. And it's only going to get worse as time gets on. One person popped in, it was 4 in the morning, and it's 7 here. what part of the country are you from? So I'm just trying to maintain good speed, good space. It's wet, so we got to drive slower because the coefficient of friction is reduced. How about that? You look that up. And maintain a good speed, trying to be predictable. I'm cruising about 65. No big deal. And then I'll get to corporate and then see who's on the schedule. And we're about 70. It is not this serious driving 85 or 90. But people will drive fast anytime. It's really that. Here's the biggest thing is that white F-250. They are holding up everyone. They really need to be getting over to the right, but they're not. So they're causing problems. And he's hauling that wood. Man, get that crap over. Bro. What are you doing, man? But people are selfish and they don't care. That's the passing lane, and he or she should be over. I'm over, and then I'm moving past him. So they're just selfish. And that sets off people for level 1 road rage. And there's selfish people in the world. I think you grow up like that. And that's a learned behavior. Being selfish is a learned behavior. I'm a giver. I give, I help people, and that's what you do when you teach and encourage people to live a good life. I don't expect anything from any of you. If you learn how to drive, great. If you don't, then you need to keep watching these videos and get out there and drive and work. A lot of people in their 20s, late 20s, early 30s don't drive. They're scared. They don't have the economic opportunities. And particularly with the Donald Trump tariffs, there's really going to impact minorities. And there's no disadvantage because you're a minority. That's a bunch of crap. You just have to maintain and have a good mentor, good coaches, good teachers. So I do believe that 100%. With the lane change. So we're moving through traffic, and that's what they're from Cali. We're moving through traffic. And then I'm going to get back over. This is what you should be doing. You should be getting through traffic just like I am right now, and not holding people up. You can see HTS is working, it's open. And I'm going to lift my foot a little bit. I'm going to get over. And I'm driving pretty good, not crazy fast, but I'm moving nicely. That's some lobster or spider. Maybe the person likes spiders and lobsters. So we're maintaining good speed control. And hey, let's talk about these pavement markings. Yellow, we're on the left. White edge line is for the right. And then I want to talk about this Stan store. I'm a state certified driving instructor. We partnered with Stan store. We can make digital products. We can set up focus groups. We're going to have a driving mastermind group. We have 3 digital products, and then the 4th one is you can set up a coaching session with me, and we can prepare you for getting your car, taking your road tests, what to expect. Every state is different, so you just need to let me know this red car is flying. So they're flying out of control, and that's what causes accidents. So I just want you to see this, see real life on here. And then you apply it. There's that person with that lobster again on the back of their car. I don't know what that is. But you see it for yourself. And you'll see the dangers. You think this ListCom is very deadly. And we're at about 55. Just trying to maintain good speed. But let me get back to that Stan store. That Stan store is awesome because you can download digital products, how to avoid anxiety, how to pass your knowledge test. Stan mentions about 5. Oh, in fact, we got a meeting today. We got a Zoom call, a webinar today. So, man, I got a lot going on. So we're just keeping space. The blue Jeep cut me off. We're reducing speed. It always makes me laugh. People who drive crazy fast, they hit a traffic jam. Okay? Leave freaking early. A lot of these people don't do that. And whether you're in India, Australia, the United States, the UK, you're like, go ahead, Myles. You're telling the truth. Of course I'm telling the truth, man. I've been there through experience. I was at early 20-something, driving crazy fast, leaving. And I'm lucky I didn't die. God was looking out for me. So we're going up this ramp, and we're just going to take our time. If she gave me a sausage biscuit, it was about to be a problem. Oh, doggy. Oh my God. The dog's gonna die. So sad. Poor little baby. Puts me in tears. I'm an animal lover. We have a lab. Her name's Lola. Do you guys have any animals? That dog ended up getting stolen or killed. So sad. Got a little tear in my eye. It's a lot, man. It's very emotional this morning. And if you're not human, you don't care. You know, we got the Trump tariffs, basement flooded, there was an accident, they messed up on my food order. You know, you got to go to work, and you got to, you know, focus on what's important, life and sustainability. And whatever goes through, goes through. This is the crossover. Let's talk about this. We got this traffic to deal with. I'm gonna move forward, looking for a gap. When I see a gap, I'm gonna go. But I want to be safe. Here's my gap. Here I go. Yep, made it. So we're just trying to be mentally focused and just take our time. There's a lot going on. I do have a tear in my eye, but there's nothing we can do right now. Just gonna take my time. And then we have to stop completely on a complete stop. Pause. All right, we're gonna go up and make a turn. We have this parking. Slow. Take my time and go up. And then parking lots are very dangerous too. A lot of pedestrians are struck and killed. Pull it in. Thank you for the thumbs up. So let's review. A lot of things have gone on. Your instructor's basement has flooded. So I have a gaming computer, YouTube, driving simulator, 5090 video card. They are about $3,000. So I woke up this morning, walked downstairs. Good thing I had my boots on. I could have been electrocuted. So the sump pump was not working. We had heavy rain. We had tornadoes in the Midwest. So that's why you have insurance, just to protect your property. And we'll see. I think it's important that you keep balance. And when you're out here driving, you've got to deal with, they're getting your order wrong. Maybe the gas pump doesn't work because we lost power. Good thing I put gas in. There was an accident by the restaurant that I always go to, so you got to take a second location. They messed up on my order. People are driving very erratic. The expressway is soaked with water, so stopping distance is reduced. You don't want to slam your brake. We were driving about 60 to 65. No one was driving 75 or 80. There were a few cars who were cutting in and out of traffic, but they would hit heavy pockets of traffic. So you as a driver looking at this, what do I do? Stay in the right lane, stay in the middle lane. Next, I think it's just having a good positive mental mindset, getting your fuel at night, having your car set up. I always go through the process of adjusting the mirror, seatbelt. You got to be in a routine. And those of you who are looking at this, your instructor should be giving you so much information. You will be like, wow, dude, you're giving me so much information. I'm overwhelmed. Good instructors will show you information from the last 2 or 3 years. They'll show you information that could be relevant in the next year or two. They'll show you about the interstate transportation system. They will give you best practices on driving at night. They will give you information on driving in heavy traffic. How do you maneuver? Let's talk about this lady for a moment. She has her vest on to protect her, and she's a traffic control person. Okay, all of you went to school at a young age. She's going to stick a stop sign in your face, right? She's going to stick a stop sign in your face, and you're going to see her get that stop sign in a minute. And it's for people to stop. And if they don't stop, there's nothing she really can do. She's not law enforcement, but the most vulnerable road user is the pedestrian. So she's opening it. There's her stop sign. I know you think I'm just saying this, but she's got her stop sign there. And there it is. So you have to understand and obey those elements. I'm keeping it real with you. And if you don't know what's going on, you're going to struggle. And you need to know about automotive maintenance. Myles, there's so much. You want me to lie to you? And, hey, your car's going to start every day. Hey, your route to work or to training will always be good. No, bad things will happen. And I'll assess how the computer is in the 5090 and the power supply. You got to be prepared for those things. So the best thing that I can say is that you mentally prepare and use this information, me giving you a real life driving tutorial, showing you getting up, preparing your car. You have to be ready for life-changing events such as a flooded basement, heavy traffic, detours, accidents. I want to say thank you. I need all of you to watch all of my videos and leave comments. And then I'll go live later, probably about 10 Eastern Standard Time, a.m. I want to thank you. I will talk to all of you later. Bye.